There is something of the marvelous in all things of nature, said Aristotle, and I believe that with all my heart. Today I want to talk to you about my amazing mother and all the influence she had on me growing up. My mother was an artist, and she had, a great appreciation for, color and texture and details in the natural world that some people don't have. She wanted to pass that appreciation on to me, and so she would always point things out, and show me things. Look at the sunrise, the sunset, look how tall the trees are. And, to this day, I just appreciate that so much. She would take me on trips. We'd go, to the New Orleans Zoo, the aquarium, Bellingrath Gardens, and as a child, I loved all the magnificent animals and the plants and everything that surrounded them. From those trips, I kind of came to just love the outdoors and just, I'd do anything I could to stay outside. We would take nature walks, my mother and I, and picnics in the park and things like that. I was always interested in rock climbing, hiking, photography, and travel, of course. I've been to the Rocky and the Smoky Mountains and love them both, and I really hope to one day call one of those places my home. I knew from a child that, I wanted to study and observe the world. Now I know that that's, called biology. Several places I lived as a child were surrounded by, wooded areas, and this one place in particular I just loved growing up. It had a big creek running through it, and there was these fallen trees that would go across the creek and make these big bridges, and root systems would make these big islands in the middle, and as soon as I'd get home from school, I'd steal my mom's gardening boots and go back there, and start my exploration for the evening and stay out there till, past dark. And I'd pick berries and, take my samples, leaves and things, and put them in this big shoebox, my field box. So, to me, I was, an explorer. And I've talked to you about my mother and my love of nature and biology, and those are all really important things to me. And when I have a child one day, I hope to be able to point out things like that to her and make that important value in her life, and for her to appreciate, the same things I do, to point out the sunrises and the sunsets and the trees and the leaves in fall. And because of my amazing mother, I've devoted my life to preserving, our natural world for generations to come, and I can't think of a better way to spend my life.